since our subject for today is mathematics, we talk about identify property of multiplication, zero property of multiplication, commutative property of multiplication, multiplication algorithm, and then that is method of multiplication. So let's start. Let's begin with identify property of multiplication. Here, it states that the product of any number and 1 is the number itself. How it works? Para mas maintindihan natin, I can give example. Now, I have 64 pesos inside my bag. Then, I try to multiply it by number 1. So, 64 times 1. You can use the calculator to see what is the best results. I think the answer is 64. How about we change the order? Baguhin natin or baliktadin natin. 1 multiplied by 64. So same process, you can use the calculator to see what's the possible results or the answer. So I think the answer again is 64. Kahit nabaliktadin mo ito, same results pa rin or same answer, because according to the rule of this topic, it states that the product of any number and 1 is the number itself. So that's the identify property of multiplication. For the second topic, we have zero property of multiplication. It states that when a number is multiplied by 0, the product is become 0. How it works? I can give the example para mas maintindihan natin. I have 240 pesos inside my bag. Then, I try to multiply it into 0. 240 times 0. Guess what's the answer? Okay, you can use the calculator to see what's the answer. I think the answer is 0. Now, we try to change the order. 0 times 240. Okay, I think the answer is the same. Same results. Another example. 58 times 0. Okay, I think the answer is 0 again. Then, kapag babaliktadin mo ulit ito, the answer is the same. So that's the zero property of multiplication. How about for the third topic? We have commutative property of multiplication. It states that changing the order of the factors does not change the product. So ano yun? How it works? I can give example. 25 multiplied by 4. 25 times 4. Okay, you can use the calculator to calculate what's the possible answer. Or, pwede nyo akong sabayan sa pag-count. Okay, so with the 25. Now, the 25 is gagawin ko siyang 4. Okay, 25 plus 25 is equal to 50. Now, the 50, I add again 25. So, equal to 75. Now, same process. 75 plus 25 is equal to, here's the answer. Okay, the answer is 100. So, 25 multiplied by 4 is equal to 100. How about change the order? Baguhin natin or baliktarin natin. Okay, let's try. 4 multiplied by 25. 4 times 25. The answer is 100. Again, because it states that changing the order of the factors does not change the product. So the product is the results of the kinumpute natin. So that's the commutative property of multiplication. I think you are familiar with our fourth topic, which is multiplication of algorithm. So, not yet. Okay, I will show you what is the multiplication algorithm. A standard algorithm is a way of doing multiplication by using partial products or multiplying parts. For this topic, paano ito gawin? How it works? I can give examples para mas maintindihan natin. I use the marker and the whiteboard for solving the problem. Now, if you want to solve the problem, please prepare your tools. We have two 256. Yes, 256. And then multiply it by 24. Multiply it by 24. Now, ang mauna dito is si 6 multiplied by 4. 6 times 4 is equal to, okay, sabayan nyo ko, 6, 12, 18. 18 plus 6 is equal to 24. Yes. So, bring down the 4 and then write 2 sa taas ng 5. Now, since we finished for the number 6, we go to the number 5. 5 multiplied by 4. 5 times 4. Now, let's count. 5, 10, 15, 20. Now, at the two at the top of the 5 is i-add natin. So, 20 plus 2 is equal to 22. Bring down 2 and write the 2 dito sa taas ng 2. Now, let's move for the number 2 times 4, or 2 multiplied by 4. So, let's count. 2, 4, 6, 8. So, the answer is 8. Now, i-add natin si 2. So, 2 plus 8 is equal to 10. Okay. Now, let's proceed for the number 2 at the bottom of the 256. So, 6 multiplied by 2. 6 times 2. We have the 6, 12. So, the answer is 12. Bring down 12. I bring down 2 dito sa tapat ni 2. And then, sulat natin si 1 here at the top of the 5. Now, let's solve for the 5 times 2. 5 times 2 is equal to 10. Plus 1 is equal to 11. Bring down 1 here dito sa may 0. Baba ng 0. Then, isulat natin si 1 dito sa may 2. Now, for the last, with the 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Plus 1 is equal to 5. We have the 5. Now, let's add. So, bring down 4. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. And then, bring down 1. Now, 1 plus 5. So, we have the 6. So, the answer is 6,144. 256 times 24 is equal to 6,144. Let's do another example for this multiplication algorithm. Okay. We have 2,450. Now, at the bottom of this number, I add 3 digits. So, we have 365. Okay. So, if you want to solve the problem, please join me. Okay. Use your calculator to see what's the possible answer or the best results. Again, 0 multiplied by 5. 0 times 5 is equal to, okay, 0. Because natatong natin to kanina. So, kahit na pagbalik ta rin natin, 5 times 0 is equal to 0 pa rin. So, bring down 0 here. Now, how about 5 times 5? Okay, so sabay nyo ako. With the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So the answer for the 5 times 5 is 25. Now, you can bring down the 5 here sa tabi ng 0. And then, write the 2 at the top of the number 4. Okay. So let's move for the 4 multiplied by 5. 4 times 5. So the answer is 20. Now, we add the number 2 here at the top of the number 4. The answer is 22. 22. Now write the 2 at the top of the number 2. Let's move for the 2 times 5. The answer is 10. Now 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. Okay, same process. 6 times 0 is automatically 0. Bring down 0 at the bottom of the number 5. 6 times 5 is equal to 30. So bring down 0, write 3 at the bottom, at the top of the number 4. 4 times 6. What's the answer? Okay, sabay niyo ako. So with the 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Now, 24 plus 3 is equal to 27. So bring down 7 here at the bottom of the number 2. And then write 2 at the top of the number 2. Now, 6 times 2 or 2 times 6 is equal to 12. Plus 2 is equal to 14. Okay. Let's move to this 3. 0 times 3 is automatically 0. So bring down 0 at the bottom of the 0. 3 times 5 with a 5, 10, 15. So the answer is 15. Now bring down 5. Write 1 at the top of the number 4. 3 times 4. Okay, so let's count. 4, 8, 12. Plus 1 is equal to 13. Bring down 3 at the bottom of the number 4 and then write 1 at the top of the number 2. So the last 2 times 3 is equal to 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. Okay, so 7. Now, let's compute. Bring down 0. 0 plus 5 is equal to 5. So 2 plus 2. No, 2 plus 0 is equal to 2. And then 2 plus 7 is equal to 9. Plus 5 is equal to 14. Bring down 4, write the number 1, the top of the number 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Plus 4 equals to 6. Plus 3 equals to 9. 1 plus 7 is equal to 8. So the answer is 894,250. This is the final results of the 2,450 times 365. Have you ever heard the lattice method, or are you familiar with this word in fields of mathematics? According to my research, lattice method or lattice multiplication is also known as Chinese multiplication. It's a written method of multiplying numbers. It's usually used with solving problems, which include multiplying 2 digits by 2 digits numbers. But it can also be used when working with larger multi-digits numbers too. So ayun, pwede natin siyang magamit for the larger group of numbers. For this topic, we need to create a grid to solve the problem for the lattice multiplication. Instead, follow the process of algorithm multiplication. We need to create a grid. Yes, like this. Okay, so I can write the numbers here. 3 digits and then 2 digits. Now, let's move to the solving the problems of this topic, lattice method multiplication. So here, I write the 3 digits numbers, which is 7, 6, and 4. And then dito sa gilid is 8 and 3. Now, let's try to solve. So instead, we follow this process. Now, we try this lattice method. So first, we need to multiply 4 and 8. So 4 times 8, so sabayan nyo ako, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. So you can write 3 here. I already nasulat ko na, so 32. Yan. And then followed by 6 multiplied by 8. 6 times 8 is equal to 48. Here, 48 na siya. Now, let's move to the 7 times 8. So, the answer is 56. Let's move to the number 3. Okay, so 3 times 4. Okay, let's count. 4, 8, 12. So the answer is 12. So you can write here 12, 1 and then 2. And then 3 multiplied by 6. 6 times 3 is equal to 18. 6, 12, 18. Okay, I already write the 18 here inside the box. Now let's move to this 7 times 3 is equal to 21. 7, 14, 21. So that's the results of the multiplied by each numbers. We finish to multiply it, and then the results is here inside the box. So we need to solve the numbers, and then we use additional process to solve the following numbers here inside the box. But we need to follow the slanting line here para maging correct yung sagot natin. Since number 2 is isa niya lang niya, bring down to here. Yan. And then of course, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Plus 8 is equal to 11. Now, we write 11 here, bring down 1. And then, write 1 here sa taas ng 3. Now, 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. 4 plus 8 is equal to 12. 12 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 14. Bring down 4 here. Yan, you can write number here, 4 here sa baba. And then, isulat natin yung 1 dito sa taas ng 4. So, 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. Now, plus 1, 11. Plus 2 is equal to 13. Okay. So, write 3 here. And then, lagay natin dito si 1. Now, since isa naman dito si 5, and then may 1 dito sa taas, 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. So, yan, 6. This is the answer here. Now, this is the answer here. So, susulat ko na lang. So, the answer for the multiplication of 764 multiplied by 83 is equal to 63,412. So this is the results of the lattice method multiplication. I can give another example to surely you understand the lattice method of multiplication. Okay, let's proceed for the final examples to make sure you understand this topic. Okay, how about 365? I don't know, 369. Okay, so we multiply it into 24. Okay. 2 times 9 is equals to 18. You can write the 1 here, and then at the bottom is 8. And then 2 times 6 is equal to 12. Write 1 here, and then followed by 2. Then 2 times 3 is equals to 6. You can write 0 here, and then 6 at the bottom. Okay, let's proceed for the 9 multiplied by 4. 9 times 4 is equals to 36. 36. And then 6 times 4 is equals to, okay, sabayan niyo ako. The 6, 12, 18, 24. So 24 ang sagot. So you can write 2 here. 2, and then at the bottom is 4. Yan. And then last is the 3 times 4. So 3 times 4 is equal to 12. Now we are finished to multiply the numbers outside the box. We need to add the numbers inside the box. Since number 6 ay isa lang naman, so we need to bring down 6 here. Bring down 6 followed by the addition. So we add the 4, 3, and 8. So 4 plus 3 is 7. Plus 8 is equals to 15. Bring down 5 here. And then we write the number 1 here at the top. 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. Plus 2 is 4. Plus 2, 6. Plus 2 is equals to 8. So bring down 8 here. Okay. Let's add the 6 plus 1 is equals to 7. Plus 1 is equals to 8. So we write the number 8 here. Now let's move to the 0. Since 0, sige, isulat lang na natin 0. But the answer is here. So we have the 8,856 yung ating results for the multiplication of 369 multiplied by 24.